wisdom is more than just a moral character or a trait to have, but it's really like a person to have a relationship with. The Proverbs continually present wisdom as a person. Wisdom speaks, and in today's passage, wisdom hates. This seems weird, because how can the wise truly hate? Well, the context is important. Wisdom dwells together with prudence, preparedness. And what it hates, the Lord also hates. So godliness and wisdom are combined. They are intertwined carefully. Because wisdom hates pride and arrogance and dwells with prudence and discretion, well, this is a clear kind of direction in how we should move. The problem is that pride and arrogance are the kinds of things that people growing in wisdom will grow more vulnerable to. Growing in wisdom will typically result in success in some aspect of your life. And as we grow in success, there will usually be worldly things that go with that, worldly benefits that arise in our lives. So the vulnerability there is that you grow in how prone you are to putting yourself at the top of all your achievements and saying, my amazing intuition did all of this, or I have a good gut, or I'm so smart, look at me. It's all me, me, me. Whereas true wisdom is rooted, grounded in God. It's a gift, truly. And so whenever we get away from that, what it starts to turn into is that prioritization of worldly things, or the self, or the ego. And if you remember, it starts to turn into foolishness, the overconfidence that comes in that kind of a way. So what do we do about this? Well, we talked a lot about discretion, and here we see that wisdom dwells with discretion. But what we haven't discussed yet is prudence, and we see that wisdom also dwells with prudence. So what is prudence? Prudence is kind of like the awareness that we ought to have whenever we start to become wiser. It's not just that muscle to know what to do or how to do it, but it's the awareness of what are we doing. Bit of nuance there. But that awareness is kind of similar to the way we know when to look at an experience as a valuable one to help us grow, as opposed to just an experience that's going to add to the story of our lives. Again, some nuance there. Perhaps even more than discretion and discernment, prudence is learned only through its application. I think you can get advice on how to be better at discerning right and wrong, or having discretion between what to do and what not to do. But I think that the awareness that you have to have when moving through life to know when you should be doing those things, or exactly what it should look like, I think that really can only come through trial and error, for lack of a better term. And so the question really does come down to, where are you putting yourself in this equation? Are you leading the pack at every single turn on this path to wisdom? Or is wisdom chasing after you at the same rate that you're chasing after it? Are you first, or is the gift first? I'll be praying for you. See you tomorrow.